Okay, going over to the higher end products, and I always feel that when I buy a higher end product, I should get a lot for it. I mean, I should get a lot of product or an amazing effect, or it should ease my life in some sort of way that will justify the money I just spent. So it hurts even more when I listen to others, and I do read a lot of reviews and I do watch a lot of videos and demonstrations and swatches and things like that before I purchase something, especially if it's a higher end product. So it hurts even more when I try out this kind of product after I've invested money, time, research into it, and it's just not good in my opinion. So the first thing, and I really wanted to like this product, it's the Chanel lipstick in 38 Superstition. Just everyone talked about it at some point or other. And this is not a bad product. This is a very pretty color. It's really nice, it's very special and unique, but the formula of this specific shade, not of all this range of lipsticks, but this specific shade is so dry that if you have any flaking on your lips, it will show. So you have to use a great moisturizer underneath, a great balm, and then it just doesn't produce as much pigment. And I'm really trying to like it, I'm really trying to love it because the color is so good and it is a Chanel lipstick. I don't have many of those, but it's just, for the price I paid for it, it just isn't worth it, I'm sorry. Bobbi Brown Creamy Corrector, or Corrector, whatever, Light Bisque. It's a good shade for me, but it's not as creamy as I hoped it to be. It's a bit... it has a thicker consistency than I would like to put under my eyes, and so I almost don't use it because it's too heavy, even blended out. Even when I blend it with a damp sponge, it's still too heavy. So I'm sorry, I know it's a cult product, but I just don't like it. Next up is this Caudalie Eau de Beauté Beauty Elixir, and I was hoping for it to replace my MAC Fix Plus or just be a portable version that I can throw in my bag and refreshen myself and my makeup during the day, but it has a super strong herbally scent, and the person that recommended this to me probably really likes this scent, but I absolutely can't stand it. Do you know the smell that the Tiger Balm ointment has? It's this. It's exactly what it is, and it lingers. It's not like you spray it and poof, out goes the smell. No, it lingers and stays with you through the entire day and stuff. It's a product that I can't say that I don't like or it's a bad product, but I'm having a love-hate relationship with it, and it's the Chanel Soleil Teint de Chanel, their cream bronzer, the universal one. And you can see that I do have a dent here. I did use it a lot. I am still using this product, but when I'm paler, when I don't have any kind of tan that I usually have during the summer, this just oxidizes and goes completely orange on me. So not very good for a Chanel product. Again, a love-hate relationship with the product, and this is the Leo Ellie Triple Solution BB Cream. This thing, it has a great coverage, I'll give it that, and it has a lot of product in this tube, and it's the most convenient packaging I have ever used. It has both the pump and the tube, so great for that. But it's so thick that I truly feel that I'm putting paint onto my face when I'm using it. I cannot bear use it when it's not mixed with a lighter foundation or a lighter product, just to mix it a bit. Next up is the Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer. I have the shade 3, and maybe this shade is my problem, but it oxidizes. Seriously. It has a nice coverage. I find that you really need to work well to blend it nicely on your skin, but even after you do and it covers it, it oxidizes after about 20 minutes. And you have to go and cover everything all over again with a different product, because this one only accentuates your flaws. Next one is gonna be hard on many of you guys, but seriously, I really don't like this product, and I am talking about the Clinique Chubby Sticks. Now, I am talking about the original formula, not the new intense whatever, and maybe they have fixed exactly the things that I hate, but first of all, they tend to break. Like, if you drop it a couple of times, obviously by accident, then the product itself breaks inside, and when you do like this, it just falls down. It happened to me with 2 chapsticks, and it's kind of crappy. Next thing, again, it's a nice balm, it's nice that it has a bit of color, but look, it doesn't give any kind of pigment. I hope they fix it with their new line of the Intense Chubby Sticks. For the meanwhile, I wouldn't waste my money on that. Product that you've seen in a late haul, which I was really excited about and truly disappointed me deeply. Givenchy liner in the blue shade. I read tens of reviews about this product saying that this is the best colored liner, especially for this shade, blah blah blah, yada yada. Okay, got home, tried it out, and it turns out that the formula is too watery, meaning that when you draw your liner and you want to go over it to smoothen the lines a bit, it does streaks on top of your liner, and you have blue streaks mixed with the color of your flesh. So I paid ridiculous amount of money for this specific one, and I think I could have gotten the same results from a $1 liner from Wow Cosmetics or Lady Care. If I would splurge a bit more on a drugstore liner, I think I could have gotten better results, and the fact is that currently I am using Maybelline Drama Liner in blue to replace this one, so too bad. Highlighting products. The first highlighting pen I ever owned was MAC's in the rosy shade, I don't remember how it's called, and I somehow misplaced it and it got lost while we were moving from Denmark back here. While I was in the duty-free, I decided to try out the Touche Éclat, the original one, the one that's hyped and is a cult product, etc, etc. And I was really disappointed. Now, I've decided that I'm determined to use up all these products, or almost all these products, because I did pay good money for them and they are not bad, they don't give me any kind of allergy, so I'm gonna use them up. But this doesn't give the illuminating effect that the MAC one gives, and it costs more, so I don't see the point. Another attempt of my side to try and find a better replacement to the MAC highlighter pen is buying the Dior Skin Flash, and this is the shade 002. And this seriously does absolutely nothing. Even the Dream Lumi Touch whatever highlighting pen does the same job, and it costs, I don't know, a fifth out of this. So I'm sorry Dior, I really like Dior products, but this one is just crap. I do want to have a special place here for Chanel blushes. Chanel blushes are crap. If you want to try out a Chanel blush, please go and buy a Bourjois blush, because they are manufactured at the same places with the same technology, and usually they have similar shades. Specifically this one that I have, which is 33 Lilas d'Or Golden Lilac, is a great shade and it has nice pigmentation. It's not smooth, it's not finely milled as you would have expected from a drugstore brand, but when it comes in a Chanel pan that you paid a lot of money for, it's not acceptable. I had one Chanel blush during the years. It was a rosy color. I really loved it in the pan. I was hoping to buy it for, I think, a whole year, and finally I got up the courage, got up money, went and bought it after swatching it, of course, and liking it in the store. I don't know how it happened. And for half a year, for 6 months, I've been trying to try it out in my house, and it was shit. It didn't have any kind of pigmentation, it was horrible, it was coarse, I didn't like it at all, so don't buy Chanel blushes. That's all I have to say about that. I have 3 products that I bought them out of curiosity and because I was in a hurry, and this turned out to be a mistake. I wanted the Dior 360 new version mascara, and they didn't have it in stock, and I really needed a mascara because I ran out of, and I didn't feel like going to a different store or a different counter, so I asked the nice lady at the counter which one is the closest to the effect that 360 gives, which I know that it's a good one, and she gave me this Dior Show Extase. It's crap. It applies too much product, it clumps everything, its wand is not comfortable in use, I don't like it, I'm sorry about it. I really wanted to purchase a primer from Laura Mercier because I've heard so many things about the oil-free one, and I decided that I don't want the oil-free. I have no idea why I decided that. I decided that I want the hydrating one because it was back in the month when my skin went completely on the dry patch. So I bought the Laura Mercier Hydrating Foundation primer. It's this one. It's nice. I mean, it's okay. I could even use it as a hydrating lotion instead of my cream or something, but I didn't notice any kind of priming going on my skin, so maybe I'm not using it right, but maybe it's just a crappy product. I don't know. The last thing is actually a product that I am using but not for what it was for, and this is the Lancome Blush Highlighter in just as an illuminating powder in 001. It got released not too long ago. It's the one with the rose on top of it, and I really thought that it's gonna be a pretty highlighter, but it's too glittery and it's reflective. It has some blue tones to it, some purpley tones to it even, and I just can't apply it onto my skin because I look like a disco ball. However, it does make a really nice eyeshadow, so this is what I used it for. Be aware, you really can't use it as a highlighter, I believe. Final thing are brushes, and I am talking about higher end brushes. Now, I have 2 Sigma brushes. I don't know if they count as higher end. I think that their brushes are not as cheap as people make them. I have one large angle contoured F40 with a shorter handle because it's from the Paris palette, and the small tapered blending E45 brush. And the problem that I have with them, with the small one for the crease, it scratches like hell, really. It's not nice on the skin. It has a perfect shape and it preserves its shape, but I don't like putting it on my eyes at all. This one loses its shape as nobody's business. I mean, I take really good care of my brushes, I store them well, and this one just keeps losing its shape. Little hairs keep on going flyaways, and it's a mess. Next brush disappointment is a MAC one, and I bought a MAC 224 because I thought it's gonna be amazing at blending, but guess what? The MAC and the Sigma scratch exactly the same. Now, I can live with a scratchy Sigma brush, but with a scratchy MAC brush, are you kidding me? No way. I'm using this brush for applying cream products like concealer under my eyes because the creamy product softens the bristles a bit. Can you hear the absurd in what I'm saying, that I'm using an expensive MAC brush for cream products because I cannot bear it on the skin of my eyelids? No. Final thing, and this really hurts because 2.5 or 3 years ago I bought a set of Dior brushes and I really love them all, and 2 of them, which is the contour brush and the blush brush that I don't have near me currently, are my favorite ones, and I use them every single day. Now, those brushes I use only on myself, not on clients, never on clients. So I have been using them sparingly, I have been taking really good care of them, and only after 2.5 or 3 years, I don't know if you can see, but little hairs starting to strand, it's starting to lose its shape. And all in all, for the money I paid for those brushes, I would expect them to hold on at least for 5 years, especially when I use it only on myself. So I don't know, maybe it's too much to expect from a brand that their brushes will hold on for so long. Maybe I'm just too picky with my products, but these were all the products that I got disappointed with. So yeah, I hope it helps you. I hope you took some pointers out of this video, and if you like this type of video, then please give me a thumbs up and go over to my blog to view the list of all the products that I mentioned, and for many reviews, chatter, beauty, makeup bag, essentials, and many other things that I think you would like. Bye for now.